started working as a business growth advisor and non-exec director back in 2016. Previous to this, I was the FD, then CEO of an international oil and gas recruitment business, and was there focused on the SME sector. The second reason is probably the multi-sector approach of Elephant's Child. And the final reason probably is on the people side. Elephant's Child isn't a bunch of career consultants. It's a bunch of people like me who are highly experienced executives and business owners who have been there and done it, and like me get a tremendous kick out of using their experience to support businesses. The way I engage with clients really in the first place is to basically sit back, listen and ask a lot of questions, really to gain an understanding of the business and what kind of outcomes or aspirations the owner or director has, and or what kind of issues they're facing. Once those kind of issues are discussed, then I would basically offer up and discuss the support that I or we can bring to fulfil those outcomes or aspirations or help with the issues, and then we kind of mutually agree the way forward. I like to offer up a continued sounding board as well, because I think being a CEO, a board director can be a lonely place, and I certainly found when I was a CEO that having somebody to bounce ideas off was really good. So I try to stay engaged on a long-term basis in some capacity with my clients. The key for me, I think, is basically working with owners, management teams who have an aspiration, either for growth, value realisation or change, or some form of need, whether that be funding, turnaround, process improvement, finance or operational or strategic support. So an aspiration or a need. Secondly, people who recognise the value that third-party support can bring. I think it's very important that people are self-aware enough to recognise that other people can bring things to the party, if you like. And I guess finally, interested in working with people who welcome new ideas and external challenge and support, and are comfortable with using other people's experiences to help them on their path to their aspirations. A lot of businesses, and I myself found this, you can get ingrained in the day-to-day operations and find it difficult to find time to sit back and think about where you want to go. Where is the destination that you want to take your business to? So that lack of strategic direction is obviously where Elephant's Child can really help. Discussing and finalising those kind of aspirations and then working with business owners to develop plans to achieve them. I guess the final challenging area is always people. People are key to every business. And, one of the common issues I come across is dealing with the problem child, if you like. So often there's an employee or group of employees that have been an issue for the business, and often business owners find it difficult to deal with that issue. I always advise, grasping the bull by the horns, if you like, because the issue won't go away. In my experience, the issue gets worse the longer you put off dealing with it. Went into a business where basically the business owner was really struggling with articulating where they wanted to take the business. So over a couple of days period of intense kind of business growth planning, we kind of opened up their eyes to the business's possibilities, and then worked with the owner to develop a growth plan with clear aspirations and direction and actions to drive to achievement of those aspirations. A second example would be completely different. I got involved with a training and conference business who had really lost their way and was making substantial losses. And I got involved in developing a turnaround plan. This was over a 12-month period, a 12-month turnaround plan to take them back to being a profitable operation. And a lot of that was refocusing the business on what they do well and cutting out the kind of peripheral stuff that was distracting them, as well as kind of right-sizing the business for the market that they were wanting to service. And, happy to say that we were successful in turning that business around to profit-making within 6 months of going in there.